Oh, hello. Didn't even know we started. I'm in the same marina from last week. I swore I've taken a shower and changed clothes since the last time I filmed last week. I actually just bathed like an hour ago and then ate and happened to put this back on. But let me just start off by saying, oh my God, I believe that Irish John, and Rumen are no longer together. They're done because earlier this week, maybe like Tuesday, Wednesday, I noticed. And when did Rumen post that pic? Maybe it was like maybe even Thursday or Wednesday. But I just, because John watched one of my stories, it is probably Wednesday then when I was out. And either that night or Thursday, I noticed, yeah, John watched my story, but there was no profile pic, and I could have sworn he had a profile pic. So I went onto his profile and there were no photos. So I was like, okay. And then I went to Rumen's, and I think I don't, because remember, Rumen is in the closet to like his family. So I think that's why there was no pics of him and John. But then I feel like maybe there was like one like group photo, like you have the multiple photos, and I think in one of the middle ones there was a group photo that included John. I could have sworn, but I don't know. But yeah, I looked through his page and there is no John. And Ruben posted a photo with the titty thirst trap. He's back with the thirst traps. He actually hasn't posted thirst traps in a while, but and then the thirst trap is his, he's like this and the shirt is lifted up and the chest, even the whole chest is out because he usually just does this anyways. And the caption was titties out. This is on Snapchat. Oh, and they're no longer following each other. Never mind. And they're no longer following each other, so they're definitely not together. And then John re-uploaded his pics on like maybe Friday or yesterday. I don't know. John re-uploaded his pics, and he only re-uploaded the ones that did not have Rumen in them. Yeah, it was Friday because I think I liked all of them just to get his attention. Then Saturday, that's when I was drunk when I was out, and then Saturday I just took back on the like most of the likes except for the recent one. Yeah, oh my God, hopefully John will slide into my DMs because he is quite. I find him very attractive. I think he's handsome. He's tall. He's got the Irish accent. Fun guy. He's a little like bougie. I like that. He has his little job making his nice little money. Um, and then yeah, even when we were talking when he was last here, like he listens to albums. Like people don't listen to albums anymore. And we were talking about the Nicki Minaj album and the Tate McRae album, and yeah, I was talking about other stuff, and I was like, oh my God, like, why you couldn't be my boyfriend? All right, I gotta have a boyfriend like you. Like you are so my type. Like you are so my type. And he did seem low key interested. I don't know, but the last time like, I caught him staring and some stuff like that. And even when he was giving out he wanted to give out the snap to me because I forgot what it was. He's like, you have Snapchat, and I was like, yeah. And then he was gonna give it to me, but he was like, I don't really. But I don't know if he caught on to everybody else like looking at him because Tiana was like looking at him, and then I think Roman was pretending not to see her hair. And he was like, yeah, I'm just gonna ask all of you for your Snapchat. And I think, yeah, I'm just gonna ask you all for something. And he gave it to Tiana first, even though he asked me for it. Although I was like, there's something on my phone. And then he came to me and I was like, my Snapchat? He's like, yeah, because I don't really use it. He doesn't know, like, I don't really use the Snapchat. So you guys, because I don't really even use the Snapchat. But yeah. And I was like, well, then take the Instagram then. Why do you give me the Snapchat if you don't ever use a Snapchat? And then he gave me his Instagram. Um, yeah, but something must have happened in the matter of a few days because I saw Rumen's story. Or no, it was John's, I think. One of them. But John, it was. John, sorry, I believe it. It was John, Ruben, Tiana, and I think Gem, Pakistani Gem. I think definitely the three of them, and I think Gem, they were out in Blackpool. I think, yeah. So the four of them were out. So yeah, that was on the weekend, Friday, Saturday maybe, and then something happened by what, Wednesday? Anyways, moving on from them people. Oh, I don't even know. I started calorie counting and budgeting. So I've been the budgeting thing for the whole month, and I think last week I started counting. I don't even add up how much I spent for the month, but it was definitely like, was it like 267, I think. Yeah, it was up there. And then for the calorie, oh yeah, I need to see if I went over the calorie count for the week. I can do that as well. Um, but yeah, I only wanted to spend like £200 a month, but I don't think that that is realistically going to happen. Oh, okay, 742 minus 338. Hold on, let me do. Oh, I can just use this. 742 minus 338. Any quick mathers out there? How much is that? 742 minus 338. Because I'm minusing the. I was minusing the 330. Oh, wait, no. I'm not adding all this shit up. Anyways, yeah, it was like two something. Yeah, it wasn't 404. That's not correct. So we'll see how February goes, I guess. But anyways, yeah, the calorie counting, I was doing good at the calorie counting up until I think I logged the stuff. No, I didn't because I went out on Friday. Fuck. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I just threw what I ate into the notes app at least, but I didn't calculate the calories and didn't log them properly. So who knows if I went over the calorie amount allotted for the week, which is like 11,000. So we'll see. I'm trying to make myself do 1685 a day. And I can't remember now, but some days I was under, some days I was over. So we'll see. Trying to lose this weight so I can wear my fucking crop tops again. But that's been going good. I've been more or less like sticking to the number, whether it's a little over, a little under. So yeah. Should I just talk about Friday? There's so many things for Friday. Or the week. Yeah, this week was not a good week in terms of me being on my stuff. Last week was not great, but I feel like this week was like a little worse. Like, and I think maybe because this week there was so much fucking work. There's a lot of work to do. And then I didn't transcribe the notes from last week and just, yeah, this week was more overwhelming than last week and worse for the weekend because I went out on Friday drinking, and even now I still feel like I still kind of feel it a little bit today. So didn't get much work done, and just I felt bad having to ask Heidi for her portfolio task once I could work off of. But anyways, yeah. Twas not a good week at all, and Mark gave me 4 I shouldn't even bring that up because I didn't read any of Mark's readings. He gave me 4. Anyways, moving on. Yeah, hopefully, yeah, study-wise, it was not a good week, and hopefully I can fix that for hopefully I can fix that for this upcoming week and do everything I need to fucking do because there's a lot to fucking do. Yeah, anyways, nothing on Tuesday. Oh, Bilal. Bilal came over. That's, if you remember, future me. That is the guy who eats peaches amazingly with the salamander tongue, long ass tongue. Anyway, so yeah, he messaged, and I think he's been messaging from like Sunday or Monday, and then Tuesday I was like, oh, why not? Why not? And then he came over on Tuesday night, and yeah, there was no penetrative sex, but I feel like we did everything else, and wow, I was so satisfied. So satisfied I was so satisfied. Yeah. Anyways, I just living in the moment, and yeah, it was really, really nice, and it was even a little intimate, not just sexual. It was like a little there was moments of sensuality and intimacy, which was really nice. So yeah. Then he messaged a few days later, I think maybe on Thursday, talking about it. Do you know any hot tops? It would be so much hotter if there was like a top with us. And I'm like, yeah, it would be. And he gave me the hickeys. They seem to be healing now. Yeah, they were pretty vivid. And I went to class on Thursday, and Paisley was like, I feel like your hickeys were just staring at me from the other side of the room. I said, LOL. Yeah. So that was Tuesday. What happened on Wednesday? Oh, and Jakob messaged. He on delivered, honey. He's staying right now. I went to Ships and Giggles on Wednesday. Well, first I went to the student union. They were having a Korean thing, another Korean get together thing in there. So I went with the girls. Speaking practice. We were doing speaking, and it was so hard. Oh, I kept asking them like every like minute to like explain something to me and whatever. So that was pretty. But even they had to think sometimes, though. Sometimes when something is just a concept is so easy and second nature to you, and someone asks you to explain it, and it's like, how would you explain that? Hmm. It's just, and then they were just giving examples of whatever. If it was like a little grammar point, they didn't really know how to explain. But yeah, I learned a lot of new vocabulary. Another thing I was supposed to like make flashcards for, and I just didn't. And then, yeah, I could see that the vibes were kind of like, kind of dwindling. And I was like, okay, guys, I ate before going there. So, what was I going to say? I ate before going there. So I didn't really want to eat, but the girls were saying, yeah, like I could do some food. I think to save money and to not, use up my calories, if I know I'm going out somewhere, just don't eat before I go, because most likely you're going to be buying food. So we went to I was like, let's go to the Adelphi, because I like to be seen, people, and it's Wednesday, so there's probably going to be like people there. So then we can go to the Adelphi. Also, walking there, it was like raining. It was raining, and it was very, very windy, so we had to trek there. We were screaming, me, Min Song, Wonju, and their friend. I forgot her name. And we were walking there, and we were screaming the whole way because, like, the rain, I have my good umbrella, my dome umbrella, thank God. But even that felt like it was kind of a little shaky. And the girls had their little flimsy umbrella that kept blowing back. Especially with socks, and they were getting wet, and it was, yeah. And then yeah, the rain would get on them, and the wind, and it was, and you had to fight through the wind. So it was a long ass trek from Moor Lane to get them, and then to go to SU, Lord God. And then yeah, I went to SU, did the speaking and stuff, answering the questions, and then I was like, yeah, let's go to Adelphi. Then we invited our other Lauren, and then all of a sudden I hear, yeah, we're going to Lampworks. And I was, oh, we're going to Lampworks. And they were like, yeah, we heard you say Adelphi, but like, Adelphi's mad expensive. Who said that? That guy's name? Is it Josh? I think it's Josh. Josh was like, Adelphi is mad expensive. And Laura was like, yeah. And I was like, all right then, well, Lampworks it is. Ugh. And I remember their food. I remember getting food from there this September, and it was not it. I got some macaroni that was fucking awful. I got macaroni and something else, and it was just bad. And the prices were kind of up there ish, and the food was not fucking good. So I was like, no. Plus, it was 40 pence wings at Adelphi's. I was like, okay, I can, not spend, because I don't want to be a broke bitch. I want to get food. I'm not getting food. Again. Oh no, but I did get it last time at Wetherspoons, and I think I got the tenders. But yeah, I didn't want to be looking like a broke bitch. I want to eat and I not buy any food. Like, so I was like, okay, I could probably get like, 5 wings from Adelphi, and I'll be like, what, £2, and I get my cute little bag or my cute little cocktail. But Lamport, and I even said all that, like, we could do, like, wings, we can do the 40 pence wings, and they still wanted to, and they were like, oh, but it's going to be noisy and even full, and I was like, yeah, it's probably going to be really fucking full, and yeah, we probably won't be able to hear each other, and then, their English is their second language, so then, yeah, the noise might be a bit too much, so we went Lampworks, and we got a pizza, Barbie Come On. It was actually really good. I really liked the pizza. So yeah, and the girls were asking like, what do you recommend? What do you order? And I was like, girls, I've eaten from here once before, and I didn't like what I ordered. Their food is not good, so I can't recommend anything. So they're looking for the longest while. Longest while, they're like, oh, we don't know what to get. I'm like, we can just get a pizza. Yeah, and it's a £9 pizza, so we split it 3 ways, so £3. So it was pretty nice. Then we went to. Then after a while, yeah, again the vibes was kind of going down. And me, I am the spark, I am the sun. So I was like, yeah, something needs to change here, and yeah. I was like, yeah, darts and stuff or whatever, and they've never played. I'm like, oh, ships and giggles, we can. Oh, because darts at this place was, I forgot. It was like, was it £6 per person per half hour or something, or was it 12? Whatever it was, yeah, me and Wanju were like, we're not paying that. We're not paying that. So we left. When we all left, we all went to Ships and Giggles. We went there, we got in fine, and then yeah, we sitting down doing our thing, and then when we finally went to like inquire about the darts, the rude man was like, and I think, did we order? Did I order a drink? No, not yet. But yeah, yeah, the rude, because I saw Louis. Oh my God, Louis Deadman or whatever. Yeah, so I saw we were talking whenever he was like, yeah, the guy that works here is like Jesus, seems to be a new guy. I've never seen that long hair man before. Yeah, this portrait of Jesus is like actually like him if you look really closely at his face. So the guy, so when he was with Louis, and he was like, yeah, and I was like, hi, are you the guy in the picture? He was like, yeah, I am. So I was like, okay, yeah, my friends and I wanted to inquire about the darts, and he was like, I'm gonna need some ID. Yeah, I was like, yeah, what's the protocol like for the darts and stuff? Like, how does that go? And he's like, I'm gonna need some ID. You need to show your ID to play. And I was like, okay. What did I say? I was like, he's like, yeah, it's after 8 anyway. So, after 8 o'clock, you need to show your ID in order to even just be in here. And I was like, oh, and he was like, yeah, I'm going to need to see IDs you're going to need to show your ID to play. In order to play, I'm going to need to see your IDs. I'm going to need to, and I was like, okay, well, I'll just gather the people that are going to play. He's like, no, I'm going to need to see ID for all of you. All of you are going to have to show me your ID because it's after 8 anyway. So you can't be in here after 8 without an ID. And he had he was a little snippy, and I was like, okay, okay, thank you. Okay, thank you. I had to cut him off. He's just being rude and repetitive for no reason. So I was like, okay, thank you. All right. So I went back and I was like, hey guys, we all need to show him our ID. In order to play, we need to show him the IDs. Even if you're not playing, to show him the IDs because he's saying it's after 8. We all need to show him the IDs. So we come back now. Well, I didn't have my ID, so I had to go. So me and Min Sung went to get our ID, but she had her Korean, like international, I don't know, her like Korean card thing, and some other people used their Korean card thing. But then after I was and she was asking, she was like, "You sure you're gonna come back? Are you gonna come back?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna come back. I'm just gonna get my ID and walk back. You know, IQ is up the road." And I wonder if maybe she like didn't believe I would come back because I took my bag and everything. I'm not leaving my bag. I don't even remember what was in there. What was in there? I don't have my spray. Like, I don't think I had anything worth stealing in there, but I still decided to bring my bag. I don't know why. But I did leave my umbrella, so I guess that's something. I don't know. But I went and when I was like passing towards Adelphi, she called and she's like, "Oh, are you far?" And I'm like, I'm not really, I'm coming with you. They won't accept my ID, so I could just walk back with you and have to get my passport." And I'm like, "Didn't they like accept the other people's Korean card? Why would they accept yours?" She's like, "Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. So I'm just gonna get my passport." And I was like, okay. So part of me is like, maybe that's true. Or maybe she's like, "I don't believe that you're not gonna come back. Like you picked up, it's late. You're gonna have to do that walk and you picked up your bag. You might not even want to come back." So we went, we got it. By the time we came back, darts was already being played. So we went and played bear pong. Me, Min Song, and Min Song's other friend slash flatmate that I didn't know about. And then it was Lord God. Wonju and Woojin. Wonju and Woojin were on the other team and I had to like show them how to play and stuff. And we played, it can go on for a while, especially when no one there's a particularly good, skilled player. But we won. I think we won by like one or by two, because I think they had one or two cups left. I'm not sure. But we won finally. Yeah. Oh, it took a while, but I couldn't believe it. And I can't remember who got the last shot in. And I don't know if it was me or if it was Min Song. But yeah, we won. We did that. And at first, I think Min Sung got the first shot, and then her friend got another shot, and then Min Sung got another, or the friend got another shot as well. I'm like, oh damn, goddamn. And then I don't think Woojin got any of them in, or maybe one. Wonju on his team, I know she's like kind of tall and she got the long arms. Yeah, at first she got two. The first two she got them, and yeah, then it just went all downhill from there. And we saw Lewis. Lewis came in. Lewis was looking good. Lewis Foster. So he came in and he like saw us playing. He was like talking to Louis, and Louis was standing by me for a little bit, talking to Louis, whatever. So I'm just playing my game, and he was like, "Hey, Sean." I was like, "Hey." He's like, "You having a good night?" And I was like, "Yeah," or whatever. And I forgot what he was saying, and I was like, "Is he?" I was kind of getting like a bit of a vibe, like just a little bit. And then oh, it was his birthday the day before. Oh, so now I know he's January 30th. And he was like, "I'm 20, like I'm finally 20 and no." And I was just drunk and then I was kind of, he's kind of cute. So I was kind of feeling his. I was kind of like, ew, no, 20. Oh. Um, I guess maybe he didn't like that because, he was talking to me saying, "Oh, I'm 20." And then after I said, "Ew, 20, no way." And then he started talking to Louis. But then, yeah, I asked, like, is there like a technique for this or whatever? Because I think he was saying he's really good at it. And he was like, "Yeah, it's all in the whatever." And then I did what he said to do and I got the ball in and I was like, looking at him like, "Oh my fucking God." Like, ah. And he was like, "Yes, you did." Ah. Yeah. So if I see him again, he kind of tall and cute. And he looks, I don't know, I think he lost a bit of weight. He was never fat. But sometimes he would wear like his clothes in the way that, I don't know, not the love handles, but like by the hip. How some men have that little bunch up right there. Then again, he was wearing a big jacket, so maybe it's still there, but I can't see it. But yeah, maybe it's because he's cut his hair and stuff. Just look at him. Well, he is playing rugby, American football now, so I guess now he's more active. Yeah, he just looks a little better. He never looks bad, but he just looks like better. Anyways, yeah, that was that. Should I just talk about Friday? Oh, yeah, we're on to Friday. So, Maddie has been absent from school slash Preston since Wednesday. And I think Thursday is when Heidi revealed to me that, yeah, from Monday in class, Maddie was there first, and then Heidi came in, and then she could see that it looked like she probably just had a cry. Maddie did. I was trying to like, I think she's trying to talk to her about something. Are you okay? And then she said, Heidi, Maddie stopped at her, and she's like, Heidi, I just don't want to talk about it right now. I just can't talk about it right now. I feel like if I talk about it, I'm gonna cry. So I'm just not gonna talk about it. So please just don't ask. And then Heidi was like, oh, okay, well, yeah, you'll tell me in your own time, or you won't tell me, and it's fine as well. So I was like, damn, what could it be that she snapped like that? And she was like possibly crying and be with her. So, and then she said that Maddie messaged her about, yeah, I just need to I'm going to be going home. This is on Wednesday. I just need to see my mom. I just need to see my mom. So we were like speculating, like, is something happening with her mom? Like, is her mom sick or something? Or is it, so we were speculating that, or we were saying maybe she and Ike are having like problems, or maybe they full on broke up, or because I don't want to say having problems, but sometimes he would message her and she would just be so fucking annoyed. Like sometimes he'd be asking her like, I remember one time we were just studying and she's like, why is this fucking boy messaging me, asking me how to use a fucking washer? Like, are you five by your mother? I have to wash her. And then she would like complain about him for certain things. And when we were together on December, we went to their house for like a little thing, and I just sensed cracks, like not full on problems, they were like little cracks in the that I spotted. And I'll never forget when she confided in us, like, yeah, he lied to me about his age. And I was like, oh, red flag. He lied to you about his whole ass age. Bit of a red flag. But anyways, so she's been gone since Wednesday, and I think fuck, Monday or Tuesday, Heidi told me that, yeah, she'll be coming back on Wednesday, so we'll probably see her in spin maybe, and then we'll see her in class on Thursday. And did she come to class on Thursday? What do we have on Thursday? Spanish? I don't even know. Korean? No. Whatever the bloody hell. Yeah, because we saw her for that. Yeah, she didn't come to Spanish on Thursday, but she came to, when we were having lunch after Spanish, she came, and then we went to that little 1 hour Korean thing, which we probably won't go back to again. And then caveat, fun fact on that, we were literally just bitching about all the people we don't like on our Korean course, because there's so many fucking like disgusting people with disgusting attitudes. And I was saying when we were having lunch, I was like, I don't want to, because Heidi was like, we don't want to go too early. I was like, when should we go? She's like, we don't, it was like 15 minutes to, she's like, we don't want to go too early because you remember last time we went early, we had to be stuck talking to like Owen and stuff. And I don't want that. And I was like, okay, yeah, that's true. I don't want that either. But I also don't want to be late. And then, we get, we don't, we have to sit by certain people and we get split up. Like, I wouldn't hate to have that happen in that class. Anyways, we kept talking. We didn't even consider that point. So sad, so fucking done. We got in there. There was that twin Flourish or Fortune or whatever the fuck her name is. She and her friend was on one table. I could have sat there and I was like, I despise you, the twin. We don't fuck with each other. Oh my god. Then it was Louise, what a blast from the past. Louise, the weird one that me and her used to be friends, and then we fell out. I don't even fully remember why, but we fell out. And she was at that table with somebody. And I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna sit there. We legit had a whole ass falling out. Then it was Emily. I don't like Emily either. Emily was sitting at that on a particular table. I said, "Oh no, I'm not going to be sitting there either." And then there was Owen at a table with some person, and I was just like, and they were. I don't know if the discussions were had because when three of us came in late, we were being stared at, especially by Emily and the twin. So I was like, were discussions being had about the three of us, or as I thought about it, maybe it was about me because remember, I don't go to the class with them, Mark's class, that Korean culture class that they have. I don't go with them to that class, so maybe they think I have a problem with them, and they're like, okay, well let's see where he's gonna sit because it was literally Flourish and Emily, which are from that class. And they were looking at me like, looking at me, looking up at me, like what? Literally, the face was like, what is he going to do next? With a bit of a smile, and I looked at the twin because I just thought everything was full, and I remember I just looked at the twin girl, looked at Emily, looked toward the back, saw Louise, looked at Owen, looked back at Emily, because there was like a big space, and me and Heidi and Maddie for the longest while were just standing up like, what to do. So I just said, I'm going to sit by Owen. So I went and sat by Owen. And I think they were going to come and then they stopped, like, and I just sat at Emily's table. And Emily turned around to me and she was like, you can sit here if you want. And I was like, no, that's fine. I don't want my back to be to the board. And then she just turned around and I'm like, I feel like they sense that I'm not fucking with them, which I don't understand because I got the feeling they're not fucking with me first. It's again them. I don't know. I just want to literally sit down with a group of them and be like, do you guys have a problem with me or not? Be 100% honest because I just don't know what's going on here. Or do you guys not know what you're doing? Do you not know how you're coming across? Because I don't. Anyways, I don't know. I don't want to know. I have my friends, so I don't need them. It's whatever. But that was fun. Anyway, sorry. Back to Maddie. Detour. So she said, yeah, we should go out on Friday or whatever. So she told us, thankfully, over voice note. She and Ake, the reason why she took some time off from school. Oh, yeah, that's another thing that me and Maddie were speculating. Like, oh, is it just like, all this work and then she's having like some relationship problems, and then Marshall was also pissing her off in the house. The house itself she keeps complaining about the house. There's always something wrong with it, and the landlords are not great. So maybe all of that. And she's like, I just need to get out of here. Anyways, it's just Ake. So Ake, although she said she broke up with Ake, but I think he just said he doesn't love her anymore. He was saying that he just she said he turned into a completely different person. I feel like he may have broken up with her. I don't know, but she said that he's been purposely acting like a right dick because he wanted her to break up with him because he was like over the relationship, and he's been purposely acting a certain way because he wanted her to dump him. And she said, yeah, he just completely switched up. She told us this over voice note on Friday. He completely switched up on her, and he even said to her, like, I feel like if you knew the real me, you wouldn't like me. And apparently he lied about his age when they first met, which he came clean, but then turns out the age that he told her was also a lie. And he told her the real age when they were going through this little breakup mess, whatever. I think he's 19. And she's like 22 now. Or she's 21, going to be 22 this year. And I think at first he said, because when they met, he would have been like, oh fuck, I can't do the math right now. Oh, but he would have been freshly 18 when they met. So she would have been 20. And she was like, yeah, she don't do younger guys or whatever. And I think he lied and said that he was 20. And then he came clean. And then I think he lied and said that he was a year younger than her. But he was actually 2 years younger than her. Then he came clean again to say, yeah, he's actually 2 years or 3 years younger than her. 2 years? I don't fucking know. But yeah. But she says she broke up with him. So I don't know how much I believe that part, but they're done. They're done. Yeah, and he just, I forgot all the stuff, but she said, yeah, he was just really, really disgusting. And he just completely switched up and he's a whole different person. Like, she's like, he's a whole different fucking person. And we were like, oh my God, oh my God. Anyways, he came to her place on Friday. You know, we were all getting ready and stuff. And she said she told him that we were going to go out and then come back. So we went out, we went to had some nice food and drink at Rings and Beer. Tell me why I ordered a red wine with my spicy food. Was not good, so I had to buy another drink. Oh, spending so much money. And when we came back, he was just like sitting there at the living room table. And I really needed to pee, so I was like, yeah, I need to go use the bathroom. Oh my God. So I just went up to the bathroom and Maddie went up to change or whatever. And then he went up to the, when I came out now, he was not there, so he went up. And then, yeah, we were down there having some pre-drinks before Switch. Heidi said she wasn't going, but we had a nice time. We had a whale of a time. And then, yeah, and then he came back down for a little bit. And that's another reason why I feel like Maddie is still into him. I feel like if we wanted to take her back, she probably would go back. Because she had her nice sexy dress on, and she's like, damn, I wanted him to have seen me in like the dress and not like what I was wearing to go out to dinner. And then when we hear her and him coming down, she was like, and she took off this because she had on the Snuggie to keep warm. She was like, I took off the Snuggie. Took off the Snuggie and threw it under the table so he could see her in the dress. Which I don't think he did see her because he was walking. He had his head down. He just went to the mini fridge, got 3 of the Copperbergs out of the fridge and went back up. So, yeah, had a whale of a time. Heidi left, and then there's me, her, Ellie went to Switch. Where was Ellie's boyfriend? Oh yeah, Ellie's boyfriend was with us. And we all went to Switch, and of course, Ellie and her minute social battery. And of course, she was with her boyfriend, and I just count Ellie. Anyways, they left pretty early. So it was just me and Maddie. And we had a nice little time too. But we were basically just hanging out with each other because Ellie is just so quiet and everything. Plus she had her man. So, the two of them were just kind of off to the side. So me and Maddie were just feeling the music and stuff. They left. It basically made no difference. And then me and Maddie was just doing the damn thing. Yes. I even bought a vape. Because she was like, oh, I wish I had a vape of my own or whatever. And I was kind of like, oh my God, me too. And we just got look at the machine. I was like, should we just buy one? And she's like, okay, you buy the vape because she got a round of shots. She's like, I'll get the other round of shots. You buy the vapes. And I was like, okay, you buy the vape. And we were sharing it all night. And then I just left it with her. And we partied until, when did we get there? Like 12? Before 12? And then yeah, Maddie left at 3 minutes to 3. Oh, was that it? Or like 2:30? I think she left at like 2:30, maybe. And then, yeah, I stayed back the party's not over for me. So I stayed back until like 4. I was like, I'm gonna stay back, spin the block, see if I know anybody. I saw Lauren, so hung out with Lauren, big Lauren. She said same thing. She's like, my friends all left. I didn't want to leave. I was like, oh my god, my friend left. I didn't want to leave either. Fate. So we just hung out and then hung out. So apparently Switch is open till 6 now on Fridays and Saturdays. So that was a Friday, and I was like, I'm staying till 4. I thought we were open till 4. I was like, I'm gonna stay till 4. Um, and then yeah, it's time for me to cash out. And then I left. Also, I saw Micah. I need to stop going up to Micah and stuff because he really just I can't with him. But he saw me and he came to me and said hi, and I said hi to him or whatever. And then later on in the night, I was like, okay, it's just me, Lauren. This is Micah with some people. It's a crowd. Let's go over there. And Micah has been hanging out with Jacob recently. I don't know if you remember. Jacob, future me, remember like that Jacob. There's so many Jacobs, but that Jacob that I thought was kind of into me for a while, and I had to unfollow him because I'm like, what are you like what the fuck? Oh no, oh shit, he's gonna unfriend me off of Snapchat. Never mind. Anyways, so went over to him and our what our boy name is Micah kept posting stuff for him from like December. Micah kept posting stuff with him in it. And as a joke, one day I messaged and I was like, can you please bequeath my man back to me? And he was like, LOL, bequeath. Are you coming out tonight? We're going to be out tonight. I was like, no, I'm not. And then he was like, oh my god, you have to. Jacob, and he said a voice note, Jacob, tell Sean he has to come out tonight. He has to come out, or whatever. And I think he made, and then I was like, yeah, whatever. And he said to snap to me. He made Jacob send a snap to me. I was like, oh, whatever. And they just kept posting up, and I just stopped watching Micah's story. Anyways, went up to Micah and stuff, and then Micah was like, oh my god, hello, honey. This is my boyfriend. We're dating now. And I believed it in the moment, but I don't know. Jacob was like, So I don't know if that's shy, like, yeah, we're dating, but like, stop. Or if it's just like, he's joking. Like, I hope you please get that he's joking. I don't know which one it was. I was like, oh my god, well, congratulations. Oh, you guys are dating now or whatever. He's like, yeah. And then he left. Did whatever the fuck he was doing. So I was just there with them. And it's like, and I forgot what song was on. I was just like dancing with, because Laura was like kind of pulling this way. And Laura was like this. I was like, let me dance with Laura so she doesn't feel like left out. I don't know if. And then the other guy, Colin, was speaking to me for a little bit. Then he was like closing the circle. And I was like, okay, this is getting awkward. So I stayed for a little bit. Just jive with them, and then left. So now I know not to go to them people anymore, Micah or Jacob. Anyways, 43 minutes. Ugh. Friday we saw Javier, which is our Spanish speaking class person. He's an exchange student from Spain, and he conducts our Spanish class on Tuesdays. And yeah, last week he seemed like pretty into me. Even Maddie, I think I said it. Maddie was even like, was I picking up a vibe? And I was like, I think. And I had my makeup on. I don't know if that was part of it. Then this week I came with no makeup on, and it was a bit of a different vibe this week. Plus there's a new German girl in there. Willow wasn't there, but this German girl was there. She's great at Spanish. Like, why are you even at this level? The fuck? But obviously Maddie wasn't there, and I wore no makeup, and it was a different vibe today. It was a little bit more pushy, a little bit more bitchy, and so we saw him on Friday at the bar, and I swatted him first, and we were like, oh my god, buenas noches. Yeah, buenas noches, or whatever. And he was like, hi. He was like, oh my god, whatever. And we're laughing and stuff, and then I forgot what he said. I don't remember what he said to us. He said something to us, and we kind of like responded. And then he was like, are you guys not gonna, he's like, so you guys gonna buy me a drink? And I was like, and we were like, no. He's like, you guys should buy me a drink. You should buy me a drink. And we were like, you should buy us a drink. The fuck, buy us a drink. And then he was like, no. no, not doing that. And I was like, oh, okay. I thought we were being jokey, jokey, laughy, laughy. Why did you get serious? Anyways, that was awkward. So we ordered our drink and gone about our business. And then we saw him doing his thing. I feel like he was kind of looking at me. I feel like I caught him sometimes, like, looking at me as I was dancing. But anyways, him and his stiff thing, girl, him and he, white boy, robotic. Anyways, yeah. Javier can't dance. um, and Kate, Lord God, I think she came up to me twice. I didn't even really see her. I saw like her body and her hair. Like she got her hair done, looks really nice. And she like came over. I saw her coming over because I think is it we saw Sophie, so we were talking to Sophie. Sophie came to us, we were talking to Sophie, and then Kate came over, came like over and was like doing her little dance, whatever. So I was doing my little dance for her, so like, yeah, yeah, yeah. She was like, you look really nice tonight, like really nice, beautiful, and everything. And I was like, oh, thank. I was like, she's like, yeah, I'm just loving this. And I'm like, "Ugh, stop, you've seen this outfit before, and it's nothing much. You've seen it before." And she's like, that. And she's like, okay, cool. She's like, that doesn't mean that you still don't look great and gorgeous. And I was like, thank you. I was like, thank you. And yeah, I think I was just like, thank you, and then little dance, and I can't remember if oh yeah, and then yeah, so I was like, doing my thing, and then she's kind of just standing there, and I think Sophie was like, "Do you want to get a drink? Come, Kate, let's get a drink." And then Sophie came, and she was like, "I saved you. You're welcome. I saved you." And I was like, "Yeah, uh-huh." So then me and Maddie was doing our thing, and then we for a while, and I think yeah, we went to the DJ to request a song, and oh, and went to the ball pit, came back, doing our thing, and I think Kate came over again, doing her little dance thing, and I was not really giving her much, and then I think that's when she got the memo, and then she just like, and then she walked off, and I was like, okay, girl. So yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'm very happy that happened, and I felt very like, yeah, I got to like stick it to her. Um, yeah, Maddie, what else is there? Oh, and that's it. Oh, and I got stood up today. I was going to have sex with a guy. Like he looks alright, but it's kind of really fat cock. I wanted to try it out. But anyways, he came, he said, yeah, I'm turning in 1 minute. But to be fair, I think I messaged him like, to be fair, I did message him like 4 minutes later saying, okay, coming. So maybe he wait. Like, but you waited for 4 minutes and you walked all this way, wait for 4 minutes and leave. The fuck? And his thing was saying online, and it was saying 757 feet away as opposed to 1,200 feet away before. So I was like, okay, is he here? I'm outside, I don't see him. Messaged him like, I'm at the gate. Nothing. So whatever. I'm just gonna say it's probably for the best. Yeah, because if I did that, it's probably for the best. It would have taken energy out of me. I probably would not have bathed, and I have not bathed since Friday, which is still kind of bad because that's from Friday. Yeah, and I probably would not have had the energy to had bathe. I would not have had the energy to had do this. So it's probably for the best. Yeah. And I'm gonna see. Maybe not. Anyways, yeah. And that's my weekly recap.